drugs. I think it was from Mexico to America,
Yeah.
like cocaine and stuff. Wrapped them around in yellow sellotape, made them look like bananas, and put the back of his car. He got found out, funnily enough, because the people went, "Oh, the banana. Wait, why does that banana look like it's got tape all over it?"
The hell?
And the whole back of his ute was full of these cocaine bananas.
Yeah, but he can't even bring
can you imagine
bananas into the country anyway.
I think over there you can because it's not like Australia where there's fruit fly and stuff.
Yeah.
Because they're attached.
But if you see the first, it's not covered or anything. It's just an open back ute with all these bananas on the top of it. But you would think that, he would have done it, or actually just taken a banana out.
Peel a banana. Yeah.
Done it that way. So if you're listening to this podcast and you get done for smoking weed or pills and whatever, we're not doing nothing on this, okay?
No,
we're
nothing
washing
to
hands
do
of
with
this
us.
shit.
And we warned you.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Don't smuggle drugs because it's fucking stupid.
What's the worst thing? Yeah, there you go. PSA for the day. What's the worst thing you've driven away from home?
Yeah.
And you've gone, oh fuck, I've forgotten. What's the worst thing you've forgotten? Nat? Nat's laughing already, so this will be good, people.
My pants. That is a legitimate thing I've forgotten.
Oh, really?
Yep. I remember I was in grade 11 at school, and we used to wear skirts, but it was getting colder, so we wore pants. And I remember so clearly, I put my undies on, I put my knee-high socks on, my shoes, my shirt, did my makeup, walked out the door, and my school was a 10-minute walk. So I got halfway down the street, and I was wondering why so many cars were beeping at me. Like, I could not figure it out. I was just like, maybe I'm looking real fresh today. Like, thank you, Yeah. I got to school, and one of my best friends was waiting at the gates and just died. Just fucking died. They're like, you're not wearing pants. And I'm like, alright. Well, I'll be back. So, walked home quite quickly, and I don't think I actually went to school that day. I think I just said, fuck it. So, yeah.
I have a feeling we probably should have asked Bex first before we go to that one, because whatever Bex is now is going to be, nothing. Do you want to even answer the question,
I don't
or do you
even
just want to leave it
know if
alone?
I've forgotten anything that serious.
Yeah.
But
normally it's
when we were
phone
little,
or keys or something.
but when we were little, I mean, I have locked myself out of the house.
I've
done that a couple of times. But when I was little, and this is nothing to do, this is not something I did, this is something my friend did, who will swear black and blue she didn't do it.
That's what they will say.
Yeah, exactly.
She came in.
This is my friend.
No, this is my friend who I've known for 27 years, whose name I'm not going to mention because you know who it is.
Does that begin with a T and
yes.
then Arisa?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, she came
Very
to school.
subtle, no one will know
We were
ever.
like 9 or 10 at the time. And, we were swinging, jungle gyms, and you used to swing upside down on the jungle gyms and stuff. Anyway, she decided one day she wasn't going to wear knickers to school.
Oh, God. I've actually done that. But
And-
I was young. It was a mistake.
Yeah. Well, she was 9 or 10, so she wasn't quite that young.
Yeah.
And she decided she's going to swing upside down on the jungle gym, doesn't she?
is.
And she flashed her and her bottom to everybody.
Her grandma?
No. Means
Grandma.
means girly bits in Rarotongan. Oh, does it?
Well, there you go. Yep, her granny's there going, put your pants on, girl.
No, but she's like, oh no, I never did that. I'm like, you bloody did do that.
Yeah. Well, a Brazilian, a tourist from Brazil
Yeah.
into New Zealand may have beaten that one. But
Ooh.
probably not yours, because yours is funny.
What'd she do?
He pulled over in his car, petrol station, son gets out, Mrs. gets out, they'll get the food, all that kind of stuff. Gets back in the car, drove off for like 96 Ks.
Yeah.
His missus was still at the police.
Oh no!
It gets better.
Oh my god!
It gets better because the couple's teenage son did not realize his mother was missing either. He was too absorbed playing phone games on his mobile, and he didn't realize because he was just focused on driving. Just ignored her and basically focused on driving. As one would expect, she was less than pleased to see him 2 hours later and delivered a good kick to his car.
Holy
They ended
dick.
up dropping him to the police station, and this is the quote from it. She was very angry. She was moaning at him for taking so long to realise there was no physical assault, but she was more upset when she saw the husband and decided the car needed a kick.
Yep.
So she got charged for kicking her own vehicle.
No. The cops are just like, see you later.
Like, seriously, that is so
Have a
understandable.
good one. Bye-bye now. See you later.
My father forgot me at the mall. Yeah. Yep. We were with my friend Teresa, and
Is it the Teresa from
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. We were with Teresa. I was with Teresa, and my brother and sister were with my dad.
Yep.
And Dad says to me, "Right, I'll meet you here at this time. I'll see you soon." Thankfully, I had the family mobile on me. Dad, a couple of hours later, Teresa and I are standing there going, "We've done all our shopping. We've got no money left. Where the hell is Simon?" Which is my father's name. Anyway, I called my dad, and we lived about an hour away from the mall. Like, it was a long trip for us at those days. And I said to him, "Dad, where are you?" He goes, "I'm almost home. Why?" I said, "Did you remember that you fucking bought me too?" We were 14. He left us at the fucking mall. And he's like, "Oh my God." Zipped home, dropped Sam and Nick off, and came back and got us. I'm like, "Seriously, Dad? You were with us?"
Knowing you two, you should have probably noticed, because the car would have been quiet as fuck. There would have been no talking, nothing.
Teresa,
done. Yeah.
No, seriously, I could not believe it. I was 14 years old, stuck at the mall. My best friend and I, we had no money, so we couldn't even get on the bus to go home.
Wow.
I was like, wow, I didn't realise I was that much of an unforgettable kid. Thanks, Dad.
We'll do one last story before we talk about the sad shit. But you know,
Yeah.
you know, I think you may know the story behind Top Gear. You know how Clarkson punched the guy.
Oh, yeah.
they got
Oh, yeah.
canned, all
Huge
that
Top
kind
Gear
of-
fan, huge.
Yeah. So they
Yeah.
all got canned. So you know who's taken over now? Like doing it.
Yeah, and I'm really not too impressed about it.
Yeah,
Who?
Chris Evans.
Yeah,
Chris Evans.
He's a radio DJ over there. He owns a fuckload of cars. Basically, spends his money on cars.
Yeah.
And marrying Billie Piper and then telling her to
He's
go
like
away.
he's like, I guess, the stale sandwich that you find in your bag after 4 years.
Yeah,
And we're
that's
supposed
what he
to-
looks like.
Yeah, I know who Chris Evans is. I used to
yeah.
listen to the radio station he presents for.
But sorry, there's
I'll
another
present it for.
Chris on there. I've forgotten his name right now, but he does amazing YouTube videos of reviewing cars, and he's like going to be a co-host.
Okay.
And then there's also a girl who used to be on Top Gear all the time. I forgot her name. She's
All I know is Chris Evans. So far, you're winning. So well done.
yeah. She's she used to be on Top Gear quite a lot. She's like, she lives on a racetrack.
Oh, nice.
And it begins with an S, Siobhan or something. I'm not too sure, but she's now co-hosting as well. So there's going to be 4 or 5.
Lovely.
Thank God for that.
Well, funny thing, when you're Top Gear car reviews, you should know how to drive. You should be able to be given keys to a car and go for gold. You should be able to
Oh my
not get.
God, does he not have a license?
No, he's got fuckloads of cars. He's got a license and everything.
Right.
You should be able to drive a car in a race with a race driver and not get car sick.
Oh, God.
Oh, hold on a second.
He yapped
Hold
in
on
the
a
car?
second. Yeah, Chris Evans has got car sick while filming a Top Gear segment.
Oh, the fuck.
Yeah, and also the other funny thing too is about that, as I've heard, is that they've actually had to bump the release date back a bit because he's having a lot of trouble driving and talking at the same time.
Oh, for God's
So he'll be
sake.
driving and just be like,
That's such a man
"This car's
thing.
cool. This car's cool." And obviously that's not really exciting Top Gear stuff, especially when you look at what Clarkson, May and Hammond did all that.
Oh, they were amazing.
They were cool.
I bet they're regretting not renewing their fucking contracts now.
Well, when you smack a producer in the face, you really can't get away with it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but still, I mean,
Yeah.
he could have been put on probation for fucking 6 months and apologised
you,
and
no,
paid
no, Bex,
reparations.
Bex, you don't know the other stuff that they did that almost got them fired like 8 times over.
Yeah.
Is it just Clarkson, or is it all 3 of them that were doing
It's
it?
mainly Jeremy. I'd say he's like the main
He's a bit of an
guy.
ass.
My favourite, and I'm using air quotes, people, one on that one is that they went to Vietnam and had
Yeah.
to make a bridge. And there was a guy crossing it. And Jeremy Clarkson and Hammond was standing there, and Clarkson goes, "Do you think there's a bit of a slope on the bridge?" Which is obviously,
I remember
Didn't
that,
make-
and it completely went over my head until
Yeah,
right.
didn't
my
make the
God.
cut or anything because obviously, But yeah, so when you weigh it up like that, Clarkson
Jeremy Clarkson's a racist fuck.
Clarkson played the card of "you're never going to fire me" a little bit too much, and then all of a sudden, oh by the way, you're fired. So now they brought in Chris Evans, who recently went round a racetrack with the new Stig or whoever they're going to call him, and got car sick.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
It's like being a porn star but not getting an erection. You should learn how to do that before you become a porn star.
So I think they realised how bad he's going to be because I just found the names of those 2 people. It's Sabine Schmidt, and
Yep.
she owns one of the tracks in Germany, and she's a driver. She can
Yep.
drive. And the other one is Chris Harris, which is basically just does car videos in his car, gets given Lambos from people, drives them around. Really cool guy. So I think
Nice.
they're trying to save it with them. But the 3 original guys, May, Hammond and Clarkson, they are troublemakers.
Yeah.
Well, they are, but the thing is that they're going to take the focus away from Top Gear and add it to whatever they're doing on Netflix. People are going to
Amazon.
stop watching Top Gear.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Amazon Prime,
Amazon
not Netflix.
Prime. I thought they were doing on Netflix.
Netflix offered money, then Amazon said, we'll double it. And they went, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Go where the money
And
is, one.
they
Exactly.
agreed to go as a package deal.
Which I thought was cool.
Yeah, when it
Like,
happened,
the whole thing. Yeah.
if you follow their tweets, they're like, we refuse to do anything without Jeremy refused to do anything without them, so...
Yep. So basically, they are those three. It wasn't the case of 1, 2, or 3. It was just 3.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think it works without all three of them.
No.
And yeah,
No.
Jeremy Clarkson is a fuckhead. I'm sorry. I don't actually like Jeremy Clarkson. I think he's a I'm living off mummy's money kind of a guy.
Did you know that, though?
Mummy
Do you know
wrote
Clarkson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that he's very successful from...
Paddington and Bear.
Paddington Bear.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I also know that he's, a pretty well-respected dude in his own right, despite being a bit of a dick.
Yeah,
there's
but that's the
there's a
problem.
lot of people out there, though, that are well respected and also cocky
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
Look at you.
Exactly. I'm not well respected, though, okay? I'm a cockhead, but I'm not well respected.
You might be more respected than you think you are.
Yeah. Semi. Like my dude.
You said Simi. All right, so that's pretty... Welcome to the podcast, Nat, by the way. So, as I said, so at the beginning, obviously, we've had a...
Nats and giggles.
Nat's gone. Nat's gone for it now, so we'll give her a minute there.
Keep going.
So obviously, thank you so very much for listening in this week. It has been amazing. Thanks to Nat. But before we go,
thank you.
we obviously do have to have a little bit of a chat and probably last another 10 minutes about
Yeah,
it.
homage to some pretty amazing people.
Glenn Frey, the lead singer of the Eagles, passed away recently, which
A
sucks.
couple of days ago, wasn't it?
Yep. I'm not a huge Eagles fan. I only know the songs we played on the radio. But the songs we played on the radio were pretty
amazing.
damn cool.
They're good,
Yeah.
Hotel California still is one of the greatest songs.
Yeah, I do love that song.
Not the great, but one of the greatest.
I do love it, yeah.
There was a couple of other people that passed away as well, part of bands, and I'm fucking sorry I can't remember their
And
names.
Celine
but they
Dion's husband and
Celine
brother.
and her brother, everyone kind of connected in that family. But the main one, obviously, after Bowie, Alan Rickman
Yeah. It
passed away.
was really sad.
It's funny though how we could tell who watches what with Alan Rickman, like, because he's been around for so long and had different stints and everything else like that. When I heard that, the first thing I said to Bex was Hans Gruber's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was telling other people it was Professor Snape.
Yeah.
But just remember that that's his most notable role at this
Yeah.
time,
It's
because
the longest running.
it is.
Yeah.
He was Professor Snape for a decade.
And you
Yeah.
gotta remember, kids grew up with that. I grew up with that.
Exactly.
I was in my mid-teens or
I was
early teens when that
young.
started. Yeah.
I wasn't even in my teens.
But I loved
That
him
was
for
probably not even
other
born yet,
roles.
it's fine.
I
yeah.
was sucking on a uterus somewhere.
But I loved him for other roles.
Yeah.
I loved him for Love Actually,
Yes, it was pretty cool in that one.
for Dogma.
Oh,
It's
yeah!
Nat's favourite movie.
Dogma's awesome. But-
He did one
Whoever-
called Bottle
Trying
Shop.
to say, whoever doesn't love Dogma needs to just fuck themselves hard.
Oh, I know, right? But I wonder
Did you see the funny thing about that when it released though?
What?
They had the
I think I was
Westboro.
too young when it
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Westboro Church or some fucking church
Oh,
thing. Anyway,
that
I don't think it was. I don't think they were around at that time. But yes, they are cunts. But
Yeah.
some church was picketing them because it's like, you can't promote it, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
can't
And
say
so he-
Jesus and
yeah.
God is a woman
Yeah.
and blah blah blah.
So he went, fuck it, and he actually ended up on the picket lines, protesting his own movie. He made it on the news, and he used his fake name, and he's like, "Yeah, this movie's crap. The director is bullshit. This is wrong. How dare he say this stuff?" It's the funniest fucking YouTube because the lady that sort of does not know that's Kevin Smith, the director, and is like, "Oh yeah, cool, yeah."
I love
thanks,
Kevin
mate."
Smith.
Really
Shit,
passionate
funny.
about this.
Yeah.
And he's
Why do you
so
look like
fucking
Silent
funny.
Nick on the poster? Why do you? Fuck it, who cares? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
But he's done some amazing things.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, he was a fantastic Shakespearean theatre actor.
Mm-hmm.
He was a very reserved man, and we didn't even know he had cancer. Just like
No.
we didn't know
Bowie.
David Bowie had cancer.
Well, the thing, he was married to his girlfriend for 6 years. We only found out like last year.
Yeah.
He was like,
Yeah.
no one needs to know, and it's true, no one needs to give a shit.
That's exactly
But-
right. And he was a good man, and he did a lot for his community.
And even now, since he died, he's done a video on YouTube, which basically every time it plays, as it says in the video, every time it plays, they're giving money to these charities and stuff, and it's basically a turtle eating a strawberry, and it's Alan
Aw.
Rickman dubbing over it, saying, "This is the reason why we're doing this is we're making it viral, so that's we can make money for these things." So just
I didn't think
share
it
it.
was legit though.
Yeah, no, it's legit. So basically, there's no. This is what we're saving it for. It's basically watch this video, give us money, we're going to save these people. But just look, it's a turtle and a strawberry. So it's
Yeah.
very cool in that regard.
I
But
think
to
I think
me,
it's actually a sweet potato. It's orange.
That's a strawberry.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a strawberry, bitch. I did my research on this stuff, man. Come on. I might not write a script, but no.